that okay? What I need to do is give you that letter, Mr.
No, thank you.
Crispy.
No, thank you.
So I've got to hand deliver it to you personally.
I don't think so. Could you read this for me?
No, sorry, we're not.
You know what Magna Carta is?
Where's
your recording device in your solicitor? Where's the police officer?
Nothing to do with you.
I'd like to see your documents, please, sir.
Would you mind
If you move this vehicle, you will be assaulting me.
No, I phoned the
I advise you that you are assaulting me. You are now assaulting me. My foot is under your car, and if you touch my foot, I will call the police.
Well, I'm going to call the police.
Will you call the police because I'm recording you?
Okay, I'll call.
You are a public servant, and I am issuing you with Article 61 of the Magna Carta, and I am reading you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be taken in evidence and used against you. Do you understand? Mr. Dave Ward, would you like to step out of the vehicle? David Ward? Mr. David Ward, is your identification correct? I've been told your name is David, not Mr. Dave. Is that true? Are you misrepresenting your identification? Is an officer on the way? Is there an officer on the way? Thank you, I'd like an officer present. I'd already requested that if they came and saw me, they brought a police officer and a solicitor. And they've just turned up at my door and tried demanding stuff. I don't know, they just give me a letter, I'm not reading it. No, don't accept it. Common law. I know I'm mad. Oh, good lad. I was going to say, I know I'm mad. I'm not bothered. They want to come round my house and threaten me. They best come with some lawful authority. He's on the phone to them now, making a report. They'll be out. I don't know. I'll be reporting him. I'll be reporting him for assault as soon as the police get here. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken in evidence. Do you understand what I've told you, sir? He didn't even call the police. No. He didn't even call them. I just seen the phone number. He phoned someone called Katie. Oh, she phoned her, did she? And she can phone who she wants. I'd like the police to attend because I've been assaulted by the councillor. Council officer tried to run me over. I have proof on my phone.
Assaulted you because the wing mirror, look at the wing mirror.
I know the wing mirror hit me, I can see it. There's a wing mirror that hit me. There is a man who was driving. Are you willing to talk to me yet, sir? Can you please open the window? Can you open the window, please, sir, so I can talk to you? I cannot hear anything you're saying. Can you please open the window? Have you called the police, sir? Are they attending, sir? Will they be coming? Good. Hey? They can bring all the sirens they want, there's nothing they can do. Arrested for what? They can't arrest me. I haven't committed any crime. This man here has committed a crime by assaulting me. Get ready for your cameras, make sure you're recording. Would you like to step out of the car, please, sir? I need to speak to you outside, please, sir. Can you present your documents to me to prove that you are lawfully allowed to drive this vehicle? You are on a public highway. By law, you're obliged to show me your details. No, I asked him, he just showed me it in the car, but not until he got back in the car. I didn't ask him over there. Yeah, it's alright, as long as you all got your phones on. Hello, officer. Hello, constable. This man in his car has assaulted me. I've asked him for some documentation to prove who he is, and he's tried to drive off. He's assaulted me with the wing mirror. Can I ask you all, are you working in accordance with your oath tonight? Today? Are you in accordance with your oath, sir?
What's your name, sorry?
I am the son of Kisby. I'm a free man of land. I claim under common law.
Free man of land. Will you stand over there for me? We'll have a chat with this gentleman here, please.
I will stand just here, sir.
Right, I'm asking you to leave over there, please.
Am I obliged?
Yes, please. Go
Am I obliged by law?
Will you go over there for me, please?
Are you working in accordance with your oath today, sir?
Right, this chap is not going to go anywhere because I'm going to stop him.
That's
all
excellent.
Right, and find out
well,
his
I will
details.
stand plenty out of his way.
Will you just go stand over there behind the fence for me, please?
If I stand on this side of the door,
stand behind the fence
Please
for me,
don't touch me, that's assault.
Please stand
I'm standing under common law.
You wanted a word?
Excuse me, officers, are you obliging by your oath today?
Always. But
So you are.
the highway, in fairness, which is why I'm
I was actually trying to assess
Why
this
don't you come
gentleman's
and have a word
details.
with me? That'll be a shot of these two.
No, I'd like to remain in public view where it's all fully
It's just while
recorded.
you're talking to me, you can keep filming me.
I'm
That's
re-
absolutely
you know, I
fine.
can-
But
he's
I don't
over
want
there,
him
mate.
hearing you hearing him.
Well, that's
and
fine.
then
Everything
aggro.
I have to say is a
Why don't you
public
stand
matter.
there?
Everything I have to say is public matter. I will stand here if that's all right. Thank you.
Oh, I'm not going to drag you over.
No, I need to be in full view of all the recording devices for my own safety and your safety, obviously, as well, because things can lead to things, and I don't want any violence. I don't want any disorder or anything at all.
Am I being violent?
No, sir, you
Am
are
I
not.
threatening disorder?
No, sir, you are not.
What's your name?
I do not have a name.
I find that hard to
You
believe.
can call me.
It's just, if I need to speak to you about what's gone on, it would help if I know who you are. You've got some paperwork.
Do you know what this is here, sir?
Name, tell me what's gone on.
Right, this gentleman has come to my door and he's tried handing me a paperwork, and I told him I wasn't willing to accept this paperwork. Right. He's then walked away from the door, so I've asked him if he can identify who he is.
Which paperwork?
It's in my doorway. I'm not touching it because it's not mine. This gentleman has actually littered on my property.
Right.
He's also assaulted me with his car.
How has he assaulted you with his
Well, I stood next to his car and asked him to produce his ID, which I have all on documentation. I also asked him if he's insured to drive this vehicle and if he can provide valid documentation. He told
In fairness, you don't have any power to demand his documentation. And I would suggest
No,
that
I
maybe
don't.
wasn't the greatest idea.
I don't have that
to put
I
your
don't
foot
have.
in front of his tyre.
Well, I didn't put it under his tyre. I actually stood next to his car like this and said, "Can you please give me your details?" I didn't touch his car, and then
Why do you need his details?
because he's threatening me and I want to make a report.
Okay, a report of
Threats upon my
how has he
person.
threatened you? What's he done?
He sent me a document.
Appreciate, mate. I'm trying to help you. I'm
Yeah.
not telling you you've been threatened. He sent you a document. For all I know, it could be death threats, could be a threatening letter.
Well, I made
So I can't see
a
it.
recording which I put on a video blog, which is on YouTube. I asked this gentleman that if he
I don't
wished.
have time to go on the internet now.
No, I know. I'm not asking you. What I'm saying is, I asked this gentleman if he wishes to address me to come to my house with a police officer, a solicitor, and a recording device, so that it can all be recorded for public
What's
public
the background
record.
to all this, mate? Well, he's obviously
Background.
come to your house with some paperwork. Is
I'm
there
not entirely sure. He's trying to deliver some unlawful documents. I'm not willing to accept them.
Okay. So that's what this dispute is about, basically.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, I've asked him if he can provide details and show me his ID. He's shown me the badge on his front.
I mean,
which I'm operating well
sounds
within the
to
confines of the law.
like
I'm
you're
not
arguing
breaching
over
the
split
peace.
hairs, really,
Yes,
doesn't it?
yes, I
Let's
am.
be blunt, mate.
I am
And it
arguing over
maybe
split
wasn't the
hairs.
cleverest thing to stand in front of his car.
I didn't stand in front of his car. I stood next to it on the roadside, sir.
And as for the demanding document, so how are we going to sort this out sensibly then?
I suggest we all go home and keep it that way. I mean, I've got no problem with him. I'm not making a complaint of assault.
Yeah.
He is the person who called the police. I suggested he do so.
Yep. Right. So we're going to try and apply a little bit of common sense to this. That's what you're telling me. You're not making any complaints.
No, I'm not making a complaint.
You didn't want his mail, basically.
I didn't want his
Well,
mail.
have you got a copy of the Magna Carta?
Because it's evidence.
For?
My right to stand under Article 61 as a common law man of the land.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I've heard what you've got to say. My buddy here has obviously heard the other side of it. I'll see what he's got to say. But if you're not making any complaints, he's not making any complaints, then everyone will be going their separate ways.
Yeah, lovely.
Sound reasonable?
That sounds fine to me,
You've got
mate.
that all recorded?
Yeah, would you like a
Good
copy
man.
of this document?
Not particularly.
I will
What's
actually.
the gist of it?
I will actually be making 100 copies, and I'll be posting them to all the police stations in Lincolnshire.
You won't need 100, mate. You need
Well,
about 3.
well, there's actually 42 forces, so I'll be delivering them all to all 42 forces throughout the United Kingdom.
National.
Kilo 7.
Yes, through
Delta,
the United
Delta,
Kingdom,
Whiskey.
the sovereign land. Do you know what your constitutional rights
complaints?
are, officer?
No.
Do you know what your constitutional rights are, officer?
It's a very loaded question at 3:45 in the afternoon.
Well, I asked the barrister this when I was in court, and he said to me, "You have no constitutional rights." He said, "The Magna Carta does not stand in law, and it's an outdated article. But this article itself says that it cannot be overwritten by Majesty or Parliament, and this law will always stand in the law of the."
Yeah. The council officer comes to. Did you know any council people they have to show ID? Yeah. They have
Got
to.
to.
No, I asked him to just show me in the car, but not until he got back in the car.
That's not good enough. You shouldn't have had it with him. What? But I know you should automatically produce it. Oh, look, wait, from the arrow.
This is, I love working.
Coming. That way.
Yeah.
Can't make a camera view now. Okay.
Why have they got this fucking sirens on? Got these fucking sirens. Look,
They're here.
but they don't need the fucking sirens.
Fuck's sake, look.
Why do they want the sirens?
Oh, they've got 2. We've got 2.
Yeah, it's alright, as long as you all got your phones on.
Yeah, I have got my phone on mine.
They got yours on, Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 copies.
There's 3. 3 copies.
This man in this car is Can I ask you all, are you recorded to your own today?
Is there anything you can tell me that will help find out what's going on?
That works for Sons of Wayne. As Wayne was stood there asking questions, obviously just petrol driving forward, then he reversed and obviously Sons of Wayne were
You have to forgive me, I won't go into it. There's one in there. Yeah. I'm probably speaking to when you speak. He was just
Stand behind the fence for me, please. That's the school. Please stand on the common law. Excuse me, officer, do you abide by your road today?
in the highway.
I would naturally try to defend the school. Everything I have to say is a public matter. Everything I say is a public matter. I will stand here if I do.
I'm not going to drag you.
No, I need to be in full view of the building code compliance. Me and safety, and we'll take it in.
Well, at least I can say that first one minute over the road, you hang out He wasn't using his coat as practice properly, was he?
No.
I've got it anyway.
Should have given who it was. Told me who it was. His name.
He should have given his name, where he was from,
Yeah.
which police station he was from.
Yeah, they haven't done
He
nothing.
didn't, all he did was grab Wayne and shove him out of the way. He's got
Yeah.
no, that was misuse.
Yeah.
Look, you ain't getting all these smart words out.
I have.
It's right, I'm back. No, I'm back on. I'm back on. It's right, I'm back on.
No, I know. I'm not asking you. What I'm saying is, I actually wishes to address. It's not actually got his name on it. His name is David Ward. I'm operating well within the confines of the law. I'm not yes, I am arguing with them.
You do realise it's gone 3 o'clock, don't you, Mark? The chances of him doing anything is going to be very good.
They finish at 4. You've got no chance to finish at 4 o'clock.
What was he meant to be doing then?
Concrete.
What concrete?
Not from it here where it's all crap.
Did you want him to fucking pull the tree out?
Got no chance of that. At 4 o'clock they finish.
He does nothing after 3 o'clock.
Oh, there's 2 of them. They actually leaving? Why did they last leave?
I've moved. I've had enough of it, so I've come this side. I've moved. Moved down. Maybe it's going to rain again. What are you doing, Darcy? You pay careful you don't fall, Bobby.
Well, I think you got leave.
What?
Don't say no.
What did he say?
Be careful, Darcy, don't fall, look.
Depends what you understand about divorce. If you understand what unlawful and illegal is, then you understand that illegal is the statute, act, regulation or law. Unlawful is actually committing a crime. I am the law of my citizen. However, when we act upon it, I am broken legislation. Your role is
You're entitled to your opinion.
as a servant to the people, you are obliged by law to protect the people, which means that you are obliged by law to stand by this article. I look at it as a common sense, protect life, protect property and rights. Yeah, you've got to protect the life, property, the person. Now, no one's going to get hurt anyway, so the next thing is going to come me over. Yeah. Right, we did try. So we've done it. Yeah, thank you very much. No worries. Thank you very much for recording. Hello, folks.
Right.